In the Gastral village, there is a sleeping Gastral. So if you can find the Gastral Bazaars there, alright, and if you turn, here is the chief's house, right? So we go to the right of the chief's house. When we cruise down here, you'll find a sleeping Gastral on the left-hand side here. So you can see it there, and the pink Gastral sleeping. Right, if you look behind him, there's some Chroma. Right, but we can't, the game will not let you jump in there. Alright, this Gastral is blocking you. And every time you talk to him, he just says Z because he's sleeping. So you have to find a way to wake him up. So, you shoot him, it doesn't wake him up, right? You gotta look around for something to shoot. But what you can shoot that mirror there and break it. Right, so as you can see, we get a red X that tells us we can shoot it. As we look around, there's nothing really else nearby where we can shoot. So that's what we were supposed to shoot and break. Alright. And that wakes him up. You better not have woke him up so you just still in his house. That's what we did. He's not happy about it.
Nice.
So let's still and talk to him. He doesn't have anything else to say to us. I was hoping maybe he'd fight us. Oh. There he goes. He's not happy. He knows. Oh, he is going to fight us. Just like to fight. We'll also show you how to parry attacks like that. Right, so when you beat him, you just gain XP and some loot. Didn't seem to drop anything really. Okay, he accepts defeat. You beat him, alright? Now please leave, I want to be alone. Yeah, so he's not happy. So you wake him up and steal stuff, he's not happy. Another tip would be when you get a new party member, you can go to their character. Once you have them, and as you notice, you get the new party member at whatever level I think maybe you're supposed to be at, or they're at. When you find them, you don't find that. This isn't like Baldur's Gate where your party all levels up together. This does mean that we're going to have to take some extra time out to level up these characters. So we're going to find places where we can go grind levels pretty easily. When you're in combat, alright, and one of your character falls, right, and you can't revive them or whatever, you can swap out for other characters. So you're going to be, if you're only relying on 3 of your characters instead of all of them, you're going to be kind of underpowered later on. There are going to be some fights that are going to require to use most, if not your entire party. So one thing to note, when you get new companions in your group, even though they're lower level than your companions, as you go around fighting stuff, they gain experience as well, whether you're using them or not. They're considered in the party. Alright, so for instance, on this playthrough, when I got CL on the team, she was level 15. I've not been using her to level up. I've still been just power leveling these 3. And now CL is level 20. So she's gained 5 levels. Now, of course, she's gaining them slower than the others, but I believe she's getting the same amount of experience points because she's catching up pretty quickly. So, that's cool. Right, so when looking for a place to train characters, early game, a really great place is going to be in the Flying Waters. And the fast travel point, I believe, is called Luminaire Streets. Right, the coral, and then I'll show you another fast travel point that's close by as well. It's called Flower Field, yeah. So Flower Field is kind of where you fight the final boss of this region and where the exit is, and when you come back in through that direction, you can get back to this pretty easily. As a matter of fact, the flag that you can fast travel back to this place from is just right around the corner there. So it's almost, this is just barely closer than the other flag. So, but yeah, so, but when you can fast travel, this is, again, this one's called Luminaire Streets. Right now, the reason this is one of the best places early game, I want to say early game, like up to level 20, and you could still do this probably all the way to level 30 or whatever level you wanted. This area would be fine for that. It just depends on how much you really want to grind. Alright, and the reason I say that is because you get, well, there are a lot of enemy camps right here. Alright, we have one guy walking around with his mine like that right there. We have another guy up here. If we grapple to that and go up to the top, we can fight him. Down here we have this group. Around the corner we have 2 more groups on the other side of the building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups right here to fight. And then if we climb up the ladder over there, there's a 6th person to fight. Right, once you've killed all of them, you can come right back to this flag, which is right here next to the area, rest, and then they are all back again, and you can do it again. Right, and most of these fights will give you 1,000 XP if you don't get hit. So we'll show you that here. Make sure you get first strike. Right, you hit the attack, the RB button on my controller. I don't know what it is on the keyboard, but yeah, the attack button. And if you hit them first, you get first strike, and this will help you take them down without getting hit. Alright, so as you see, we took him down without getting hit, so no damage. We get a 20% XP bonus. Normally, we'd only get 945 XP from winning this fight, but since we didn't get hit, we get 1,300 XP. Alright, if you notice, CL needs 15,000 XP to level up, so we'll have to do roughly 14 fights to level her up. And then, as you see, Gastav's 32,000 and Lune's 32,000. So CL will start catching up with them eventually, and closing the gap. Yeah, again, make sure you get first strike. If you don't get first strike, you may have, like I did not there, you may have to parry and dodge to avoid getting hit. So since I took damage, I'm not going to get XP. I'm not going to get bonus XP. I'll still get XP. Okay, so you see we win that fight, we only got 540 XP. We would have gotten 20% more if we hadn't gotten hit. But yeah, this is a great place for early game grinding for XP. As you can see, we got a couple more fights around here. Let's see if we can run past this guy and show you. Then we have another fight there. And can we get past him? Yeah. And then one more fight here. And then, of course, we climb up there. We have another fight. And then we can go rest and reset. Alright, so once you're level 18 or higher, and you can kill most of these guys without getting hit, even if you get hit, the experience is still worth a lot. If you don't get hit, you can get about 10,000 XP for the fight. So this is probably the next place to level up. Level 18 is the minimum I would suggest, but yeah, so as you can see, this group here, I guess I can show you on the map where we are, between the Gastral village and Escui's nest. Alright, there is this group here that gives 6,000, a little over 6,000 XP. Then you run from them. You can do this in whatever order you want, but these are the three you farm. Then you can farm this group right outside of the water. Right, then you move past them and come on over here. And then you kill this group right here. And that is next to, what is that cave called? The Ancient Sanctuary. Alright, so yeah, looks like Lost Sanctuary, and between Lost Sanctuary and this Gastral Merchant here, which you can see on the map. Gastral Merchant, Ancient Sanctuary. Right, and then you kill this, and then you rotate. Then you go to camp, and then rotate back and forth. And another thing with this to make sure is that you're getting first strike, alright? They don't move, so you think it wouldn't be hard, but you'd be surprised. Sometimes you hit too soon and it just doesn't work. And then somehow you end up in a fight with them even though you haven't moved. Right, so we got 2,800 from that. And then we rotate over as if we see, and then we hit them, then we hit the third group, and then we'll go to camp, and then we'll redo it. This will be a really fast way of getting XP. Oh crap, I didn't hit it in time. There's a barrier there, so this might not go as well. Who gets to move first? We do! Well, she does. Let's try and take the guy out who gets to move next, just to be safe. Oh, one shot, nice. Alright, and we gained 3,400 for that, so as you can see, that puts us at like 6,000, no, oh, yeah, 6,200, somewhere in there. Just rough math, trying to remember what I got from the last one. And then of course, this is much faster if you have SK, which is really easy to get, especially if you're level 18 or higher. So, yeah. You don't have to have them, it'll be a little bit slower without them, though. Okay, we got first strike. This is the stronger group here. So this one you'll probably struggle with until you're in your level 20s, unless you're really good at dodging and parrying. because they'll probably get a few hits in before you kill them. See if I can get a mark on him. Yes. Alright, cool. So Mile can deal with that, and I'll deal with you. Oh! Or not. Alright, we'll do breaking rules on him. There we go. And then we'll burn this guy. So it's a cool thing about Mile, if you have the right setup, you can get a couple of moves with her every time it's her turn to go. You can see we're level 24, and they almost got a turn. So just keep that in mind. So in combat, you'll notice how your characters are lined up. You know, Gustav, whoever it is on the left, the person in the middle, and then the person on the right. For me, it's usually Gustav on the left, Lune in the middle, and Mile on the right. If you want to change that order, you can remove people from your party. If you look at the bottom right hand of your screen, it'll tell you how to remove from party. You can remove people from party. The last person left in the party will be the first person in line. So if you want Gustav to be first, we would remove Mile and Lune. Right, and the next person you add is going to be the person who... So now Gustav will be our first, the person on the left. And then we will add... Let's see, let's try it. Let's add CO. I think that's how you say her name. Oh, wrong button. And let's add Lune, since she heals. Now Lune should be on the far right. And as you see, Gustav is on the left. Oh, I'm talking, so I'm messing up all my moves here. But yeah, as we said, Gustav will be on the left, still in the middle, and Lune on the right. So that's how you do it. So that's how you can change the whichever position you want everyone in. When you get first strike, usually it starts on the left, and so you'll start with the far left person. So whoever has the combo you need to start off your group attack, that's who you probably want on the far left. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. Have an awesome day.